We're installing the RS body kit onto the 3800 Turbo Camaro. Most of the RS body kit. So I picked this up quite a few months ago for like 50 bucks, and it didn't come with any hardware or anything, and some of it is a little damaged, but we got a good starting point for the price. So we have the side skirts, we have the rear lip. It came with one piece for the front bumper. If you've ever seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It just came with one, not two, so it's not really helpful. And we're missing the RS wing for the spoiler, so that's a bummer. I'm still trying to track that down, but otherwise, let's install this and just kind of keep progress moving. So here's a rough idea of what the side skirt is going to look like. So on the edges, they used these little plastic thumb rivet things to secure it in place, and then there was supposed to be a bracket on the back side to help as well. Now I don't have the bracket, I only got one of these. I mean, I could pick up more of these, but there's a rivet up here for the fender that I think I can just pop out and then push back in to kind of line up two holes there, so that's not that bad. On this side, I can go the route of this, or I can do self-tapping. I guess the only issue with self-tapping is there's a little lip here, and if you self-tapping screw is going to push through, and then you could cut yourself and whatnot. So maybe I will use these back here. And then ultimately for the top here, you use double-sided tape to keep it secure. The underside here, this one's mostly good still, not really though. Now they have these straps that kind of go through the hole on the bottom. This would be the underside, and then like that you do a self-tapping screw into the body of the car down there. Since I don't have the strap on all of them, you can see one missing there, what I'm likely going to do is just run a self-tapping screw here. Got the car up on jack stands, took the wheels off, and the plastic rivet thing that was on this side, I just kind of, well, I tried to take it out, but it broke, so replaced it with a longer Christmas tree fastener style. And on this side, we have to make our holes. So the fastener style is 1/4 inch. So I think that means I need to use 1/4 inch, but I'm going to start with one size under 1/4 inch, see if it works. If not, up it. But we'll basically just be drilling like that. And just like that, we have the Christmas tree fasteners in there. I'll show you on this side. So it's in there, and let's see, when I remove the jack, it's in there. Now it's just a little floppy because now we need to do the underside. So the underside is with self-tapping screws. As you can see, I made a hard freight run. So I got tons of these fasteners now. I got self-tapping screws. So I'm using this number 10 by 5/8. Underneath here, it looks like there was some sort of, I don't know, a bolt or something in each one of these screws. And then the tabs marked up to here. So I tried doing the self-tapping into here, which is the bottom of the rocker panel, and it didn't bite or anything. So that's not the move, and besides, the backside was still floppy, so we need to secure it along here. As you can see, this is what I've done. So I'm drilling a little pilot hole with this tiny little drill bit first. Once I get the pilot hole in, then I can use this with my impact to get it self-tapping. And just like that, it's in. I'm leaving a little bit off the edge, that way the washer part of the head holds it too. So I skipped a couple holes. I'm not going every single one because ultimately I need to take this off again when I go to paint it. But there it is. So let's go do the other side, the exact same thing. Well, working on the passenger side and running into an issue. If you know F-bodies, this is common, where the fender gets all kicked out and destroyed because people jack it up down here incorrectly on this pinch point. It's not really a pinch weld because the pinch weld's back here. This is just the fender. So people jack it up and mess up the fender, and now the fender is not lined up, and if I put this on, it's gonna stick out pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't line up, so we need to fix the fender at least as good as I can get it. So this metal back here needs to be bent straight and then pushed that way. So I think I'm going to try unbolting these bolts and taking a big hammer. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Just took my little mini sledgehammer here, bent it straight. It's pretty good. I don't think it's, maybe it needs to go in just a little bit, but it's pretty close. So much better than it was before. So yeah, that looks good. I never noticed this before with the RS kits, but it's not flush to the door panel, it's slightly under. Now maybe you could adjust it to go up higher, but it looks like it wants to be just under, and that might be for clearance reasons when you're opening the door. But you can tell you're lined up because this angle here matches the fender on the car. A little tricky by myself, but I ended up getting painter's tape all on it, holding it into place. Drop the hangers for the exhaust so it's just hanging. Now for the edges, I'm going to do the same plastic Christmas tree fastener. And it looks like if I could do it like that and make a little bracket, or I can do it like that where it just barely reaches, and I think that's what I'm going to do. But either way, this hole stays in place, so while it's still taped, let's start drilling a hole and fitting a fastener in. So now on the underside, I'm not sure what's supposed to happen here. Make itself tap again, but I'm not sure. Maybe this should be the other style automotive fastener. Okay, figure out how I'm going to secure it. I'm using these 5/16 fasteners, so these ones are much easier to remove rather than like the Christmas tree ones. So drill it with a 5/16 drill bit, press it in, and it's in there. So this side all over here is secured and it's not going anywhere. So here it is, all finished up. So the side skirts I like because it gives it the illusion of being a low without really being low. Now the rear lip, that looks good. Matches the tail pipes. We're not touching or anything, so that's good. And same on this lip side, we're all good. So the one thing is I didn't put the double-sided tape. You're supposed to do it on the side skirts, and I think you're supposed to do it on the rear bumper here, because without it there's a little bit of a gap here. I can see daylight between this bumper and the lip here. So I think you're supposed to put double-sided tape up here too to just kind of hug it together. Either that or some sort of sealant, but I think double-sided tape. So now that we have the illusion of being low, maybe next up is actually to make the car low. Between that, or if the weather's good, I'll go back to painting some little things, but those are my options right now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.